Okay. Can you all see that?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, great. So this is accessing infinite potential. So we're going to call all of these angel gods, these ascension angel gods, as we read what qualities or whatever they're embodying, and we'll ask them to help us embrace these attributes or qualities as we go along. So ascension angel god, U Alechvi. Potential exists within the template of each life. When we make our highest choices each moment, step by step, we fulfill our contract with the infinite. In doing this, we access infinite potential. This great gift transfigures us and uplifts all life. So we call upon the angel god U Alechvi and instruct you to help us to embrace the attribute and the quality that you embody. Accessing infinite potential. The next one is, the next angel god is the angel god for faith. Shpi unach versat vel esh pravi. Faith is the unwavering surrender to the undeniable presence of divine order that permeates all life. It is the strength through inner conviction and trust in the source of all that is. It is the courage and determination to embrace life's infinite possibilities. So we call upon the ascension angel god for faith, Shpi unach versat vel esh pravi, and we instruct you to place your quality within our being to help us to live it as a proxy, obviously, for all of life, as we do all of the angel gods. Sustained joy, I love this. Karat nenhu sternavik. Being in the now, the body accesses the joy of life. When you feel great joy and jubilation moment by moment, the fullness of life reveals itself to you and life becomes a journey of exploration. So we call upon the angel god for sustained joy, Karat Nenhu Sternavik, to help us to awaken and live this quality of sustained joy. Appreciation, self-love, and harmonious interaction. I haven't skipped one, have I? No, I haven't. Kili Nesvi Presh Varha. Appreciation is the overwhelming thankfulness that streams from us when we are touched by an individual act or experience. The unexpected call from a busy husband who just wants to hear your voice, the exuberant hug from a child rushing home from school, can trigger this glow of recognition and appreciation. So we call forth the angel god Kili Nesvi Presh Varha and ask you to help us to awaken the quality or attribute of appreciation and to live it fully. Self-love. Pu u lavir sperva. For most, life has been a continual search for love, connection, and affirmation. All our relationships mirror the degree of connection to our infinite self and to our level of self-love. That level of self-love in turn determines who and what we attract and how healthy and happy our subsequent associations are. True self-love comes from self-knowledge, the acknowledgement of the divinity within. When we approach another from an exalted state of deep self-love, we can accept nothing less than full recognition of our mutual divinity. So we call forth the angel god Pa U Lavir Sperva to help us to ignite and live the quality and the emotion of self-love. Harmonious interaction. Arustat ver esh pavi. The melody of harmonious interaction rings out when we live in the full realization we are of one mind and one heart, with everything and everyone everywhere. We can share a common vision and an empathic connection. We call forth the angel god Arustat ver esh pavi to help us to ignite and to live the quality or the attribute of harmonious interaction. Graceful manifestation, self-responsibility, and elegant transitions. Graceful manifestation. Ir nes el ek pranik virs pava. Our lives are in graceful manifestation when we live in harmony with the rhythms of the earth. I'll start that again. Our lives are in graceful manifestation when we live in harmony with the rhythms of the earth. Indigenous peoples have traditionally lived in harmony with Mother Earth, respecting her rhythms and cycles. We are one with nature, whether or not we consciously acknowledge it. Nature is change. The old is always giving way to the new. We put forth our heart's desire, trusting in divine order and anticipating manifestation with grace. We honor the rhythms of doing and being, sowing and reaping. So we call upon the angel God for graceful manifestation. Irnes el ek pranik virs pava. To help us to live the attribute, the quality of graceful manifestation. Self-responsibility. Urnave spavi kel esh prauk nen ner ver nastat. Urnavech spavi kel esh prauk ner ver nastat. To overcome lower attitudes such as feelings of victimhood, guilt, and the need for approval from external sources, we must learn to embody the attitude of self-responsibility. Transformation can take place only when we know ourselves to be ultimately the source of everything in our lives. True self-empowerment is gained from this attitude. Self-responsibility offers the choice to change what is no longer life-enhancing and to create new realities by changing within. Self-responsibility offers the choice to change what is no longer life-enhancing and to create new realities by changing within. We call upon Ur Navech Spavi Kelesh Pra Uk Nerver Nastat. As we embody and live the attribute and quality of self-responsibility. Elegant transitions. Mini urech spa va el. When we change from one state to another with fluidity and graceful surrender, we make an elegant transition. As we walk through life, a plethora of opportunities present themselves for us to transform and grow. We have complete control over how we approach these opportunities and transitions. They can be difficult or as simple and elegant as a butterfly emerging from a cocoon. We call forth Mini Urech Spa Vael and embrace the attribute and quality of elegant transitions. Delighted service. Delighted service. Resnach vistit narva. Delighted service is the joyful expression of life ministering to itself, effortlessly and seamlessly. True service has pure intent as its foundation. When we appreciate the perfection of life, it inspires us to fulfill our highest calling. Dedicating ourselves to all life in devoted and delighted service. True service has pure intent as its foundation. We call upon resnach vi stit narva, and we instruct you to be with us this day and to help ignite within us the attribute of delighted service. Childlike playfulness. A child can feel unbounded delight in almost every new experience because he is unencumbered by self-reflection. The judgments and reactions of others are irrelevant, and he is totally free to enjoy. We call forth Clu Haspavi to awaken within us this quality of childlike playfulness, that we may live it each day, noticing beauty. Pel esh pe naksta or naver. Beauty surrounds us every moment if we will only recognize it and set aside our conditioned judgment and programming. It may also exist in what we have been taught to reject as unworthy or uninteresting. But these things are also part of creation and deserving of our understanding for their purpose. We call forth the angel God, Pel Esh Pe Naksta Or Naver, to open our eyes, because all there is beauty, the beauty and majesty of the infinite. Openness of the heart. As verhut spernik sperva. An open heart recognizes that it is a consciousness superimposed over all that is. Therefore, to withhold the bounty of one's heart from another is to withhold it from oneself. Openness of the heart is an attitude of giving and receiving freely, with the knowledge that we are all there is, and so there is nothing to fear or protect. The heart is the new life force center, so resistance to life is also reflected in the heart. A truly open heart knows no resistance to life. An attitude of openness requires approaching everything with fresh eyes, a childlike perspective that approaches everything with curiosity and excitement. A silent mind is the perfect companion to an open heart. We call upon the angel God as verhut spernik sperva, to be an infinite reminder that as a being as vast as the cosmos, that there is only openness of heart for the love that we feel for ourselves, and the openness ripples out to all hearts, because we are all one. Inner resonance. Pilhes praur navis pa esh klavu. When we are living the highest possible states of being, the resonance of the infinite is balanced with our own inner resonance. Great peace, bliss, and harmony result. We call forth the angel god, Pilhes praur navisba eshklavu, to ignite within us the attribute of inner resonance. Spontaneous expression. Grenig ster navid. Have the freedom to express oneself in the moment without fear of reprisal from another. It takes courage to speak your truth when you know it does not conform with others' opinions. Value heartfelt and sincere expressions in yourself and others. Children should be allowed to have spontaneous expression in order to develop self-confidence and feel love for themselves. Rather than feeling accepted only when they please others. Have the freedom to express oneself in the moment without fear of reprisal from another. There is only one being. We call forth the angel god, Grenig ster navid, and we ask you to awaken within us the attribute of spontaneous expression. Birthing potential. Bri asvel esh erna savir preva. The new, raw, unformed idea is just beginning to take shape and is still fluid and flexible, able to morph into greatness yet unseen. We experience potential through our insight, perceptions, and experiences that then expand our abilities into yet unknown places. This then births a whole unknown potential, leading us into a greater version of ourselves or our abilities within the vastness of life. We call forth the angel god, Bri asvel esh, erna savir preva, to ignite within us this day the quality of birthing potential. And we ask that as we embrace these qualities, that as a proxy, these may ripple out through all of the light workers on the planet, through to humanity, to all living beings on the earth and throughout the cosmos. I'm going to hand you over to Jane for a moment, just to talk to you about the oneness oils. Sorry, not the oneness oils. Funny, I should say oneness. The oils for the 5 elements. And I have something I'm going to screen share, Jane, as well.
Okay. Hello again, everybody. So we just wanted to put a little bit of a spotlight on fragrance alchemy today, maybe a little more than usual, because it's a very enjoyable aspect of Almeen's work. It's very beautiful, and it's, you know, extremely healing and effective on an individual and even on interdimensional levels. So we have just chosen to look at the 5 elements oils today because we've been using the power of the One, which in its alchemy contains like the perfectly combined alchemy of the 5 elements. And that was the one that is now recommended for the Arasatma breathing, so to support the breathing healing, and also for the Belvaspata of oneness. So there's a lot of information available. Well, Almeen was talking a lot about the 5 elements back in, I think it was 2018, and there's a webinar on that deals quite extensively with it, called Living a Life of Graceful Change, I think it is. So really, the balancing of the 5 elements really brings about graceful change. And given the circumstances in our world at the moment, that is really what we are hoping to achieve. So bringing about graceful change. So balancing the 5 elements will bring balance, firstly, to the masculine and feminine, so to the electric and the magnetic. And amongst humanity, so in our kind of outer space, we can see that humanity have been, you know, in frenetic activity. So they're overpolarized in the electrical, and the emphasis or ability to connect with the magnetic is, you know, kind of low. So then as well, the earth is, of course, our beautiful home at this time. And to enhance the connection, our connection, and the connection of humanity with the earth, balancing the 5 elements will, you know, strengthen that and bring us more into just a closer relationship with the earth, and will hopefully help humanity to really develop their relationship with the earth as well. And let me just think now. So I thought we might, so there's a wheel called, well, the wheel of the 5 elements, or the sigil of the 5 elements. And I just found it on YouTube where Almeen is drawing that sigil. And I thought it would be nice for us just to, it's a very short, just to experience that. And because it's nice actually to bring Almeen, as we have known her, you know, into our workshop. So I thought maybe Joanne, you could share that.
Sure, I'll have to move it from my phone. Thanks for letting me know in advance.
You see, I thought we might have a break, or I could have let you know in advance. But anyway, we're just, you know,
communication is fantastic.
It's fantastic. Yes. Let me
now
see
in this little, there are actually 2 little recordings, because she seemed to spread it over 2 days. She looks so beautiful. So when I just, saw it, I thought, oh, we just have to, experience this for a moment.
Okay, Jane,
noticed from
bear with me
Sana
now for
there
one little moment. Let me
are
see.
6 oils of the 5 elements. Actually, I noticed a note from Salma. There are actually 6 oils of the 5 elements because Almin created one for the center recently.
Oh, yes, I know. Yeah. Thank you, Vanessa.
Actually,
But
Salma left
that's,
a message.
in fact,
No,
sorry.
actually, Vanessa, that's not what I meant. What I meant was I brought the 5 elements and one other oil. I think it was Flight of the
Oh, I
Eagle or
picked it up that
something.
there's 6.
Oh, I see.
Here we
I
go,
see your
you see?
message, Selma. Yeah, we're 5 of just 6 oils I brought to Mexico. Yeah.
And
Okay.
I saw it as 6 oils. There are 6 oils, and obviously I was meant to interpret it that way.
Yes.
Okay, fair
And
enough.
okay. Well, maybe will we?
Hang on one second, Jane. I've just sent it to myself. Just bear with me now for one sec, and I'll see if I can get it up here.
That's okay, Joanne. We're just talking amongst
We're
ourselves.
just kind of talking.
Don't you worry.
So, well, what Almin has said recently is, so whilst acknowledging that outer space and inner space are one, that the 5 elements as we have known them, so earth, water, fire, wind, and ether, which they're the names that she uses, that so they are elements of outer space. But as this 13th meridian has come online, which is this portal to inner space or an integrated reality, so that we get this new element, which is innocence. And Almin, as Vanessa was telling us there, Almin has created a new oil to help us to bring that new element online. And so I think there in the inner space reality, it is like a kind of ectoplasm. I'm wondering now, I don't have it. Anyway, it's a different substance.
I may actually be able to share this here.
I think the oils are actually interdimensional. They help on. Well, I know for the okay, I'm not going to go off track, but the metaphysical Bal Hospital, is that right? Or maybe I'm wrong. But
Yeah,
some
no,
of the
you're
oils
right.
actually multidimensional.
You're right, Vanessa.
So the thing is that so these 5 element oils, obviously they work on your bringing balance microcosmically and individually, but they have a particular the particular aspect to them is that they are actually interdimensional, so that the self work you do automatically exerts an interdimensional effect, so that it's really strengthening the potency of our proxy work, which seems particularly important at the moment in our seeming situation. And the 5 element oils, so they.
Sorry, Jane, I may have it here if you want me to just play them, or.
Okay, just do it.
Are you happy enough? Yeah.
I am. Yeah.
Okay. They're just short videos, actually. They're probably.
They're
about 2
They're
minutes.
they are.
Oh, it's like she's here.
Yeah, it feels like that to me as well. She's just so exquisite.
Look at all the rings on her fingers.
I know.
So beautiful. Wow.
Oh, so lovely to see her.
I'm always amazed at the intricacy of what all she puts into, like it's like artwork. It's
It is
remarkable.
absolutely artwork, yeah.
Totally, it's artwork. Totally. Only incredible alchemy on top of it.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Arts
Jane's,
combined.
yes, interdimensional.
Yeah.
So around
Jane,
oh, sorry,
Multi-dimensional.
Selma, are you?
go ahead, Jane.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, so around the edge of this wheel, what she's writing there relates to these 300 perceptions of the Atlantean angels. And I think she may be actually doing the sigils for the Atlantean angels, but thereby, so, you know, these 300 perceptions are fundamental to balancing the 5 elements. And there's 60 of them for each element. Like this is if you've, one felt that one wanted to work on them. Yeah, there's 60 perceptions for each element. And you see, if some of the expression of some of these perceptions was just missing through whatever, trauma or whatever, then the element just would not be able to express properly. So the 300 are fundamental to actually bringing the element into full expression in and of itself, and then bringing it into dynamic expression with the other elements.
I'm feeling like a new art piece wants to come through me from looking at Almeen writing or drawing. I can actually feel it.
Oh, it's lovely. Okay, so I am going to. Have you got this on your screen at the moment? This how to use the 5 elemental oils. Do you see that?
Yep.
Okay. So Jane, do you want to just?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we're just basically there's a pair of meridians to balance each of the elements. So for the first one, the element of earth. So we apply the fragrance alchemy oil to the stomach meridian and spleen meridian acupressure points, so simultaneously. So if you're doing it to yourself, you just use 2 fingers. It doesn't matter which side of the body you go to, but you have one on the stomach meridian point below the knee and one on the spleen point above the ankle. So I don't know how many people here actually have these oils or, have put them on today. In case there's someone who doesn't have them, I'm just going to go on the principle that, there's an angel God with every single oil, and so, and I have here my own bottle with the sigil on it, and I'm just calling the angel God to place this earth element fragrance alchemy simultaneously on our stomach and spleen acupressure points, to do that for our group, and then to do it that it will ripple out through existence. Okay, bringing balance there. Okay, we'll just go on now to the water element. And this is the kidney meridian and bladder meridian acupressure points. So again, you have to try to apply them simultaneously, so to bring it into dynamic balance. And again, I'm going to call the associated angel God. We don't have a name, but you know, yeah, I have this sigil here, so that this fragrance alchemy just be applied now to the appropriate points for everyone here, and that the effect of balancing the water element just ripples out through all of life. Now for the element of fire, we have, it's the heart and the small intestine acupressure points. And again, I just call on the angel God of this fragrance alchemy oil for the fire element to place this alchemy within the appropriate points for each of us, and that the benefit may ripple out again through existence. And now for the element of wind, it is the lung and large intestine points simultaneously. So, and again, we ask the angel God to place this fragrance alchemy for the wind element into the appropriate points for each of us, and that this balancing of the wind element just ripple out through all of existence. And finally, we have the, it is the liver and gallbladder points for the ether element. And we ask the angel God to place this alchemy within us, each of us through the appropriate points, and that the alchemy just ripple out through all of existence. So when we have the 300 perceptions in place, the 5 elements come into full dynamic expression, which actually really balances, purifies and balances and strengthens, divine expression through the 12 ordinary meridians. And then these heart energies come online, which balance doingness and beingness, and really will bring the magnetic into stronger expression. So, and within atomic matter, so it is there that the heart energies really express. So we just ask that these heart energies really express through the atomic reality of humanity. So starting with us. So
Thank you very much.
thank you to the angel gods. So just, there's so much we have just touched on this, but I feel the presence of the angel gods. There was a little, sent you a little tiny recording of Almeen reading a poem relating, because I think it's really just linking angel gods with the fragrance alchemy oils, and because I'm personally, a devotee of the oils, and it's like one of the just most, easy sort of healing and enlightening, tools provided to us by Almeen. So, yeah, I'm just saying, yay. Have you got that little, the poem?
Yeah.
We love them too.
No pressure.
What?
No pressure.
No
Hang on a
pressure.
second. Let me just
Much
see, Jane, if I can get it up
So
here.
again, while Almeen is reading out this poem, so from a couple of years ago, which was just describing an experience she had, but which is relevant to all of us in just gaining a deeper sort of experience of the oils and what is available,
Yeah.
but the boundlessness, available through them, straight from Mother.
Let me see. Okay. Now, I have it here, Jane.
It's just from the diary, actually.
I know,
Yeah,
I
the
saw
Almeen
it
diary.
actually. Hang on a sec. I think this is it. Okay. Let me just see if I can play it. I don't know if I can, but I'll try. And then we should move on and
Yeah. So we'll just, as Almeen is reading her poem, just to experience.
In the depth of the night, a soft blue light, my heart felt the peace as I awoke from sleep. A luminous form stood there, the fragrance of lilies hung in the air. The oils you love so well, 'tis the fragrance of angels you smell. Your heart remembers what your mind forgets. Each oil has an angel it represents. The alchemy bestows the power. Angels come to the scent of flowers. As you labor and toil to upgrade and refine the oil, angel gods are called to assist with their smell. As the evolved fragrances represent them as well. When worn with intent, miracles you'll know. For where angels walk, miracles flow.
Oh, exquisite. That's beautiful.
And
Very
I think,
beautiful.
since then, all angels have been upgraded to angel god status,
That's
which of
right.
course means
Yeah.
that they are working, interdimensionally or
Yeah.
on the, fully
What I
topmost
noticed,
macrocosmic levels.
what I
Okay.
noticed, Jane, I was doing
Yeah.
the BVP restart. What I noticed before when I was doing the BVP was I had anointed my meridians with the 5 elements,
Yes.
and I really became aware of the scent. And I put them on earlier on. I was like, oh, they smell beautiful and they're divine, and I couldn't smell them. But the moment as I was doing the Balvas Bata, it was incredibly strong.
Mm.
The scent of the oils became very, very activated. Yeah, angels, the presence of angels as well.
Mm.
Jane, can I just say a huge big gratitude to you, Jane, for sharing that about the oils and all of that. A big, big hug, and I love you. Well, I love you all,
Thank
but
you.
thank
Thank
you.
you, darling. Thank you.
Thank
It's a
you.
pleasure.
Okay, everybody. We're going to end the session with a meditation by Almeen. she had created 3 courses at one point of daily meditations, and they're quite amazing. Actually, a lot of the time when I listen to them, when I say they're amazing, I listen to about the first 10 seconds where she says, "Now just relax," and then I'm out. So they're amazing in that I go to sleep. Oh no, I'm only messing. But yeah, they are absolutely amazing. And I was looking for a different one actually, but I came across this one. It kind of jumped out at me, and it's connected with the element of wind. And I felt it was a nice little little, what's the word, Jane? You're good with words.
Mm.
A nice little companion, shall we say,
Compliment,
to the
compliment.
Oh, yes,
thank
perfect.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Vanessa.
Well done, Vanessa.
Yeah, it complemented the oils, the 5 element oils really well, I thought. So
Oh, yes.
so we're going to finish with this lovely meditation
Okay.
from Almeen's Ultimate Meditation. This is the first course of meditations.
Breathe deeply and allow yourself to feel how complete this moment is. The fullness of existence. You are fully supported in this moment. Make sure you have a pillow under your head or under your knees. Something that is familiar and supportive. Allow all striving to leave your body, trying to become, trying to know, trying to be enlightened. Release the striving with deep, long breaths. It is so. The illusion of linear time has said all things must come slowly, step by step, through linear becoming. Be patient, wait, strive hard for what you want, but not so. Linear time shall stand confounded once we realize that all things effortlessly change when we do. Like the core pattern of fractal change. If it shifts, all the patterns that it broadcasts out in its environment shift also. Immediately, exponentially. Become deeply relaxed, and we will see how to facilitate graceful, effortless change. Release the striving, the need to become. Blow it out with every deep, sighing out-breath. Feel yourself relaxing more and more. Breathe out areas of tension. Performance angst. Held in the thighs, the stomach. Ideas of burdens you must carry. Intention in your shoulders. Breathe it out. release its tension, the tension that holds physical matter in a shape. Release, and feel yourself become like the wind. Traveling like a breeze on a summer's day. Blow around the area where you live or where you are meditating. Look at it from above. Travel over your town or city or countryside. Take time to enjoy this beautiful flight. You are the wind. You are the beautiful blue sky, the clouds like tufts of soft downy wool, floating through the blue, through the grey, around the earth, where it's night, where it's day. You are the wind. Take time now to know that you are all things. For now you are playing the role of the wind. But if you remember that you are everything alike, anything becomes possible. See a field of field flowers below you. Comb through them like a child would comb its hair. Dart in and out of city streets. Whisper to the herd of deer grazing in the valley. Play with the leaves in the tree. Now they stand firm, but in autumn they will yield. You are the summer wind. You are the autumn wind. And they will yield in a golden shower of release. Play through the golden curls of a child's head bent over his toys as he sits in the garden, watched by his mother. Scatter petals of the rose. Now become the wind of graceful transformation, transmutation, transfiguration, changing things effortlessly. No linear change needed. Blow through the garbage heaps of the earth. Blow through them and through them, without resisting. They become field of flowers. From the smoke of factories billowing into the sky, spewing its poisons, blow through it with complete acceptance and see it turn into white clouds that rain down upon the fields the farmer has plowed. In the ghettos, where there's hopelessness, blow in the gladness of the heart that remembers the primordial joy of existence. Children do not know they are poor. They just are. Blow away the old value systems, for there can never be lack. When we remember we are a unique current in the infinite. A hole cannot be made in the ocean, but it must immediately fill with something else. Poverty is only when we do not see the new blessings. Blow away stagnant perceptions, obsolete attitudes, as you blow through the crowded streets of the cities, where the workforce moves as one when it is time to go to work. See a small campfire, but a tiny flame left after burning for warmth, for the sleeper who slumbers in a sleeping bag next to the burnt out coals. Blow the flame. It is the flame of deep contentment. Blow it until the fire rekindles, burning brightly and strongly. And now, from above, as you lightly blow through the air, look at your own life. Situations of the present moment. Is there anything you wish to change? No need to strive. You are all things. You are the answer in the heart of the problem, and the vision that was obscured to produce the problem. You are all things. As you know this, so you can effortlessly change it. Anything you don't like about your life, blow through it with the laughter and the playfulness of the breeze that knows it never has been captured. It is always free. And see as you blow again and again through the scenarios of your life, the situation change to joyous